So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The action has already started. Bellingham proves too strong. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Fernandez, Thuram touches it back.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, that's fabulous. That has been cut short. Mbappe! Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front. So, a breakthrough already. Konate. And Alexander-Arnold. Gravenberg. Oscar Mingueza. And Konate. And he goes cross-field. Good switch, that. Van der Ven wins the duel this time. Oh, cracking ball. And the shot! That's a lovely, neat pass. Gravenberg.
Vietnam really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Bellingham looking for the run. Fernandez. Looking to play him in. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Thuram has good running with the ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's in a great position here. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Bellingham. Konate. And it's Vitinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's a fine interception. Mbappe! Oh, important interception. Vitinha. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Cucurella pinches it off him. It's a forceful run down the right, but he's short of options now. That's good play. Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. We're level. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Vietnam grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Fernandez did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Vietnam have it back and can go again. It's run loose here. Gravenberg. Oscar Mingueza. It's a good run down the right. Cucurella. And it's Bellingham. Great vision. Now it's Thuram. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Well, there's the clearance. Vitinha. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Thuram. Oh, that's a key interception. Gives it back. Traumeri. Mbappe. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Remove any cars parked on the road outside the
Japan get the second half going. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Tries a measured ball. Cucurella. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Alexander-Arnold. Vitinha. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Shoots! And the keeper couldn't hold it. They've done it! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Vietnam go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Looking to go deep. That's a good cross in and a good clearance out. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Van Dijk calmly anticipates.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oscar Mingueza. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now, can they get him away? Chance! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Vietnam take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
They've seen the light and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Mbappe. So what can they make of this? And it's Vitinha. And he's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
That has ended up in no man's land. Alexander-Arnold. Vitinha aimed beyond the chance, surely! That pass has been well intercepted. Dink through. Now it's Thuram. Can he finish? And that would have won it.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Alexander-Arnold goes short. Cucurella receives it in a good position here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Japan finding their passes. And it's Bellingham. And here's Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fernandez. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Strokes it back. Bellingham. Oh, that was vital. Cucurella. Fernandez. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Konate. Van Dijk. Closing it. Is having a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Same again, same outcome.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started. Aimed in towards the centre. And he's done it! There is the breakthrough! Japan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Good ball, good take. Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Mbappe could try cutting inside here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's picked his way through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's had a shot! Decent hit and on target.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage and it's time for them to use it.
And that has been cleared. Great vision. This looks promising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Vitinha, Japan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Oscar Mingueza. And it's Mingueza. Here's Vitinha. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Gravenberg. And here's Mbappe. Vietnam are looking to break at pace. Oscar Mingueza. And it's Mingueza. Van der Ven. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Can he get it through? Bellingham. Now it's Thuram, distributed tidily. Approaching the half-hour mark. And here's Thuram. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That has been slung wide. Gravenberg. Vitinha. Has good running with the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. Tchouaméni. Cucurella. And it's Tchouaméni. And here's Thuram. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bellingham. And they can counter here.
Vietnam can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And here's Mbappe. And it's Vitinha. Now it's Mbappe. Backward it goes. Mbappe. Fernandez. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, he's bustling through here. They're urging him to shoot. And he's quick to get it clear again. Taken back almost at once. Now it's Thuram. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And there's green grass ahead of him. Bellingham. Chouameni.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Fernandez. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Vietnam happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And we're off again. Vietnam carrying a one-goal lead. Vitinha, Gravenberg, Bellingham, and here's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, good spread. Showing great feet there. Alexander-Arnold just loves to go forward whenever he can. Bellingham. Vietnam needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mingueza spots it and intercepts. Van Dijk. Vitinha. And here's the chance to counter. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Thuram. And here's Bellingham. This might spell danger. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And the shot's on here. Lovely feet. And here's Vitinha. Oh, that was vital. Vietnam are ahead here by what is still the only goal.
Vietnam have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Thuram chasing after it. Chouameni. Thuram being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Goes for a shot! Oscar Mingueza. Vietnam have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench.
Oh, smashing header! It's a goal! Japan are level! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and led it perfectly.
Number 21, Thuram. Substitution on the field, number 4, Fernandez.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Hakimi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Number 7, McAllister.
Yildiz. Now this could be a chance.
Number 18.
Oh, look at the space here.
Number 15.
Alvarez! Goal! Japan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Caught offside that time. Into the channel. Yildiz providing an outlet on that flank. Yildiz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a little off target. Into the last 5 minutes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
McAllister. McAllister touches it back. Shot could be on. Lovely ball and a real chance now.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
2 added minutes
It's
has been
Hakimi.
indicated.
That is lovely. Cross from Hakimi. Plenty to aim at here. Hakimi. Oh, such a clever touch. And we're done. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening
Hello,
here.
everybody,
A clear
and
night,
welcome to
all the
today's
ingredients
match.
for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Traumeri. Knocks it out wide, and here's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good switch, that.
That pass has been well intercepted. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this player, Gravenberg, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter. He basically plays all of those roles in every game. And, of course, he's the main connector between defence and midfield. But he'll be the one playing the majority of the team's progressive passes forward. He's also a really physical presence, and he must be a bit of a nightmare to play against, actually.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way.
Van Dijk.
Neither side especially adventurous early on.
Now it's Bellingham. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Traumeri powering forward here. Spread out to the left.
Oh, that's neat.
Looking to play him in.
And he's onside.
And he's well...
Mbappe! He scored! The breakthrough strike!
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Vietnam have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Van der Ven gets across to intercept that.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Over to the left.
Aims beyond the defence. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Traumeri. And that is expertly dealt with.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Mbappe.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Vietnam are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it.
Lovely bit of skill.
Bellingham plays it in. Konate
Tries to clear.
Cucurella.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Mbappe.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them.
And the score is 1-0.
He's having a shot! Konate gets it clear. Alexander-Arnold. Cross to the back. He's got two! Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
And he's been shifted off it. Now it's Thuram. Fernandez, who's set up one goal so far. Bellingham. And he cuts out the supply. Half-time getting close now. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Fernandez. Alexander-Arnold. And he was alert to it. Vitinha. And it's Gravenberch. Van de Ven. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. That's very neat.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Mbappe! Goal! They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that...
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
For your cooperation.
Japan get the ball rolling for the second period.
Vietnam are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Vitinha. Vitinha goes steaming forward. And it's Bellingham. And that's a good ball. It's a really well-measured ball. Lovely feet. Here's Vitinha. Gravenberch. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Gravenberch. Vitinha. Thuram. Donnarumma claims comfortably. Alexander-Arnold. Thuram is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line there.
Mbappe! Somewhat off target.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 19, Mbumu. Number 11, Thuram.
Nuno Mendes.
Number 8, Mbappe.
And it's Hakimi.
Number 17, Kukurea.
And it's McAllister.
Number 9, Alexander-Arnold.
Passing nice and
Number
neat.
7, McAllister.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Lukaku. Number 15, Vinicius Junior. Number 25,
Alexander-Arnold, foot in,
Number 14,
threads one in.
Hakimi. Substitution
Nicely
in progress.
intercepted. Japan do have a chance to counter here. Probing pass, McAllister. It's out for a goal kick.
Substitutions taking place.
Japan making consecutive changes here. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Lukaku takes control of it and he's on the move. He's shifting through the gears here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Konate going vertical, knocks it into space, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, he's not getting past him there. Now it's McAllister. McAllister tries to pass it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Vinicius Junior. Chouameni. Oh, super ball. Chance for a shot!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Tonali. Now it's Haaland. Distributed tidily. It's a promising position. Yildiz. Nuno Mendes. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
It's a threatening ball. McAllister touches it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Nuno Mendes with the cross. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Goulet. And it's Tonali. And it's Arda Goulet. He is just caressing the ball. That's good defending. Defending in numbers. And now the breakaway. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Konate charging full. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra-time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Please be reminded that drinking is only
So a
allowed
brief
in the
breather
areas shown in
and
this
then
map.
extra
Thank you very
time.
much for your cooperation.
Substitution.
So our quest to find the winner continues. That's a throw.
Yildiz. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. McAllister. Musiala.
Musiala showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Vinicius Junior
Going face to face with his great rival.
turns and goes back.
And it's Chouameni. Tonali. Konate. Cucurella. And Gula.
Pressing high and with purpose.
Konate.
Vinicius Junior.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Look at the space here.
Oh, such a clever touch. Nice interception, well timed. And it's McAllister. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, he's seen that early.
And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this?
That has been knocked clear.
And here's Lukaku. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
And now, to all members of the crowd...
Well, it has been
I'd
a
like to
punishing
ask you
game,
to
both
join me
physically
in
and
wishing our
mentally.
birthday
But does
boy
either
a
team
very
have
special
what it
birthday.
takes to find a winner?
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner?
Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there.
How much more can the players give?
Oscar Mingueza. And it's Tonali. Now Eder Militao. Yildiz. Alvarez. Played out to the left flank. Goulet. And it's Tonali.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And here's Haaland. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
That is lovely. Looking for options for movement.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Real chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Vinicius Junior just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And it's been taken short.
McAllister. Well read, and the danger is averted. Japan are looking to go forward now. Tonali. Here's Haaland. Goulet.
Looking for the run.
Now this could be a chance.
A header! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof!
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And the referee brings it to a close.
Vietnam illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing.
And we come to you now with the quick
Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
It can be difficult at times playing in front of your own fans if you're not living up to the expectations, and I think with confidence looking a little fragile at the moment, they were playing not to lose more than trying to win, and I think everything was just a letdown because of that.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.